Hello, Jessica here. I hope you're all doing well. It's the 23rd of June, and I don't know. I'm just gonna start by getting a couple of things. I have two Oracle decks and three tarot decks. I'm gonna start with an Oracle Herb card. All right. Start fresh. Chickweed. That seems appropriate. And then elderberry underneath with cyclic, cyclically, cyclic, that's hard to say. Cyclical, it's about cycles. I'm having difficulties saying that, but it's about cycles and starting a new one, starting fresh with the chickweed. Something about actually looking really, really closely at something that's within a pattern of cycle. Um, Looking more closely at it, there's importance with it. That I like a pattern, small detail. That's something that's been, it seems like, written in the stars for a long time. Like something that's ancient trying to be woken up. Magician, landing literally right underneath where I put starting fresh. It landed literally right underneath that. Like this. Whoops, I dropped it. But it landed like this. So exactly pointing directly up at it. And the Empress underneath. So really bringing in a new cycle. Hold on. Bringing in a new cycle of ease, the possibility of ease, how to work with this energy, possibly, especially with cycles. I feel like working with the energies of how it moves. Queen of Cups coming in. Four of Wands, Page of Cups, Death. Yeah, so major King of Coins underneath. Major shift, like I said in here, a new start, a major shift, a transformation in the whole energy with Death showing up at the end there. Like, it feels like with the reason why we're coming to this right before July is that this transition period from now into I'm having trouble talking into July is going to be a transformational period. Like it's going to be um, observational is what I'm getting. Like you're going to be able to see some sort of transformation within yourself and your surroundings. Something is changing visually. Like you'll see the change with the Queen of Cups. It's going to be something that's going to be very good. It's something you've been possibly bringing in for a while. Um, Something that's very close to the heart. I'm getting um, Four of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Death card. Like I said, I'm seeing all these moons here in the Page of Cups, and that's what it's like. It feels like this transformation is coming through based off of the cycles that have been passed and working on with this, with like all the different stuff I'm seeing here. And it feels like with this Four of Wands, it's like coming to that finish line to be able to again see it in the physical, and that's why we're getting this like massive reveal with the Death card showing up, and that like something behind the curtain being revealed at this time. So what is that? I want to get a little bit more information on what that is. It feels like it could be a lot of different things too, like multiple, especially with this white rabbit symbolism coming through here. Feels like it's been a long thread of stuff that's been trying to be brought in, but this specific reading is saying that there's like a call out to one specific thing that's been that is being focused on right now. With this magnifying glass, it's like this fresh start is happening because of this zeroing in or zooming in on something of specific nature. And it's what this source is trying to call our attention to right now, because it's what we're trying to bring in. The Magician showing up here, the Queen of Cups. So it's like trying to help us cultivate the details a lot more finely. Whatever you're trying to bring in, this thing of stability, of comfort, of King of Coins. It's like something that's gonna help you to feel more here, more alive, more grounded, to be able to create more, to be able to step into the Empress energy. So being able to step into King of Coins and Empress energy, right? The Magician, Queen of Cups. It's like being able to have a space or an environment or a situation. You're stepping into that place so that it can open up that experience, because it feels like it's important to be able to sit in these energies, right? To feel this energy of the Empress, of being able to basically suck in opportunity, suck in abundance, suck in joy, suck in all this. Like she's a receptive energy. The Queen of all queens. She's the like she's able to make things happen from nothing, basically, like chaotic force. And it feels like with this Four of Wands, it's like there's that finish line, and it's Source is trying to help us to focus in on the details of to get it like fine-tuned, is what it's feeling like. Scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So it could be about how to create this through the different pieces of life, because again, I was seeing with this Page of Cups, like the different thread, all the different manifestations. Like it doesn't seem like it's just one thing. It's all the different things that contribute to the whole of creating that overall life. Like you know, like if you want, even if you want, like your mind is just thinking about love, there's still other things that go around that contribute. It wouldn't just be you, the person, and the love. There's other stuff that help to formulate like a whole stable home, like a home container for the being. Like say for you, like your essence, your being needs a home container. It doesn't have to actually be a physical home, even though it could be. It could be what you're working toward, like creating a home or getting home, getting into a home. And it's asking you to fine tune the details of what it is that you're looking for in that. And all the different pieces of what basically thread that life into reality. We've got breakthrough, higher wisdom. Wait, let me read them. Breakthrough, navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Higher wisdom, explore options, learn what you can, and expand your horizons. Hold on. again with that magnifying glass showing up, something zooming in, really focusing, having a moment of clarity, a breakthrough in the details, or something within the details that needs to be looked at. Revelations await, right? Here we go. Something within the details is going to bring some sort of revelation. Embrace the mystery, embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as secrets unveil before you. Page of Cups. There's like again with that thread that I was getting called to. This like white rabbit actually keeps showing up too. That could be a symbolism for some of you, but it's leading you down a path of higher uh, learning, higher understanding, um, in the matters of the heart, like where the heart wants to lead rather than other um, knowledge centers. Like it seems like the heart wants to lead at this time, and it's trying to transform the life in a different way. Maybe things have been a little more on the uh, creative side rather than the receptive side, and now it's trying to rebalance that so that it's more in balance. But maybe, like maybe it was too much of the masculine 555 on the timer. Maybe it was too much masculine energy, not enough feminine energy, and right now it's trying to rebalance by almost over giving to the feminine, so that the feminine within you feels safe to receive and openly receive by over receiving, and then it feels open. It opens up to that. Then once it opens up to that, it bounces back out to that middle ground um, of comfortability. Hence, where people get like the awakening, they'll like hit that super high point. The feminine hit the high point. She opens up to receive the masculine, and then they kind of rebalance in the center, and it goes back to like being able to live a normal, balanced life. But you end up hitting those peak points. I feel like that's what this is kind of pointing to, like opening up the feminine to peak, to have a peak point or an awakening, to touch that ceiling, touch the masculine up in that area of our energy and our psyche, and then come back down to a balanced state. That's what it feels like this is trying to do by focusing on the details of what actually brings joy, because it feels like that's bringing us to those finish lines of bringing more success and transformation and happiness, and it's about the transformation. There's something deep and about the details in the transformation. Adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible. Embrace shifts and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. Again, another one talking about, there's lots of parts here, talking about like staying flexible, feminine energy, but staying very open to movement and pivots, because that's where the transformation happens. Actually, it's gonna, like the chaotic force, the source energy knows where to pull you. 1333, so 1333, source energy knows where to pull you, and it's trying to just steer the ship. Even it's saying, even on the unknown parts, where when things feel rocky, it's still guiding. So embrace solitude. This is in the reversed, and this one was also in the reverse, so the ship is upside down, right? So then this one as well. Let me show that. This one next is also upside down. Embrace solitude, so maybe coming out of a solitude as well. Reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. Yeah, no, really, really like this is about the feminine, really coming into like understanding of again the details, so that something, whatever it is that you're working on, is to transpire. Not afraid of hardships. Confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. And eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. So again, something massive being revealed through trial by fire. Like I'm seeing this, especially with this breathing flames on it, um, putting it out for good, right? Like if I breathe flames onto something, it's going to cease to exist most of the time. So it seems like, wow, there's a lot of energy in this. It seems like with what is coming up for the collective, there's something within the minute details. I'm gonna get more on the story because it feels like it's through the transformation that this stuff is gonna be revealed. Yep, Tower trying to jump out, and then a bunch of other cards tried to flip. I'm not gonna take the ones that flip, but I am gonna take the Tower. That it landed on my right knee. So kind of like when I just picked it up and said that, it was like putting your foot down, especially with that breathing fire on it, like simply putting the foot down in a situation and putting it to rest for good. I'm not gonna take this stack, but I am gonna read this stack out. Um, Hope discarded 5 of swords underneath. So again, like something being let go into the abyss of something. Like basically letting it go and and finishing. Dreamer 10, something coming to finality. Dreamer 10, uh, Dancer 5. Uh, Hold on, this is gonna okay. Let me just. You know what? I am gonna pull it out. It's important. Dreamer 10, Dancer 5, Warrior 8, Dancer Prince, and the Hanged Man. So it's going to bring out a holding pattern, and not a holding pattern that was self-induced. Is what I'm hearing. It's a holding pattern that actually was um, divinely induced, needing to stay here at this portal, this doorway, to gain some sort of information, see something closer, gain a higher wisdom of the details of the situation with these two things. Something that was cosmically written, right? I'm getting that there is something that is going to basically break open the facade that's been over a situation, and burst the bubble, so that way the fresh start can happen. If the slate is clean, there's nothing. Everything is washed of it, so there's only the raw essence of it at the core to be seen and moved from. So it's saying that there's a situation that is going to come to that final close, and it's going to have that fire breathed on it, like it's going to cauterize. Is what I'm getting. Is cauterize it. Is have that be final. Once it's cauterized, it's sealed off. It's complete. It's clipsed, and it's concealment. Um, and it's through these hidden things that the breakthrough, the understanding, and this higher knowledge is coming through. So it was through this choppy water that you've been being dragged through, been pulled through, actually on purpose to gain some sort of higher knowledge. Because through it, there's some sort of actual revelation here with the hangman, all this stuff coming through. There's revelations. There's something very important that's being unlocked in your destiny line. It's actually whatever your soul's been working on is coming in, and it's coming fast. Especially with this dragonflight, it feels like um, what's coming back is what I said in the beginning. It might be before July starts. That's why this reading is coming through at this point. It's like between now and July 1st, there could be this revelation that's zooming in and making an understanding and having the revelations come through for this breakthrough. But it is 5-5, and we did see 5-5-5 earlier. It is through a massive change because we have the tower, we have death, we have 2-5s, we have all this stuff. It's the fresh start. There's something that is complete and it's final and it's sealed in a fire. Like I don't know if you've ever seen something be cauterized, but it almost turns into a hard shell. So it's something is going to be encased in this hard shell is what I'm seeing from this imagery in my mind. Right? Once this thing is the bubble is burst, it starts the cauterization. I'm literally getting it through. The bubble is burst. Any illusion that's still over, um, any veil that's still over, the tower moment is going to reveal that, burst the bubble. That is going to trigger this 5 of Swords, right? It's going to allow this grieving process, this letting go process, which it seems like with the progression 5 of Swords, 8 of Wands, it's going to be quick because it feels like this is something that's like the revelation is going to be like, oh, okay, an understanding, and now I can move on. Then we have the cauterization, right? It seals it, it heals it immediately, stops the bleeding, stops the bleeding from flowing, and then immediately we got this message coming through, something that helps to get us off the hangman position. So I genuinely feel like this revelation is happening between now and July 1st. This cauterization is going to be something that is quick. It's going to take a very short amount of time to do this grieving process, the letting go, the what is it, the acceptance. It's like denial, accept 2211, denial, acceptance. I forget the rest of the grieving process, but it's like there's like a 4 or 5 step process of grieving, and it feels like that's what this is. It's going to go by super quick, and then you're going to be moving on to this phase of dropping through into that portal and being able to pull things in, pull things in. So that's actually where I'm going to leave it, because I feel like once we get to the point where we're pulling things in, I'll get more messages coming in. This feels like it was a message to the collective to embrace this tower moment, this popping of the bubble, because it's actually part of the destiny line to cauterize a wound that's been in the I'm getting the cosmic order, the cosmic threads for like time, like beyond what our time conception can even um, conceptualize. And I'm actually getting something that ties me back to Three-Eye Atlas that I saw from the other day. It was actually saying that Three-Eye Atlas, if you were following me back when I was reading into the energy event, it was talking about really upgrading the frequency of the world. And I genuinely felt that then and feel like it is still having that lasting impact. But here's a new detail that has been in our solar system, or it's older than our solar system. That specific asteroid, they said, was from I forget what they called it, the thick something, and it was it's from a time beyond our solar system. So it's from a set of stars and asteroids that is far older than our living solar system, like beyond, like before the Big Bang and all that stuff. So it feels significant that I found that out now, because it feels like that is like a testament to what we're getting here. Like this soul retrieval, whatever this piece of soul retrieval that is coming through to help heal and cauterize whatever this is, it shows up in our reality as whatever situation, um, popping and exploding and cauterizing and then moving on from it. But the actual source energy, the ripple where the where it started is far older, and it's saying that it's attached to something that is ancient, um, from your galactic seeds, even. So this is big. So I feel like this is going to be a big energy to take in. So take care of yourselves. Be rest as much as you can, especially with this feminine energy. Take care of your feminine practices. Water. I feel like the any basic feminine practices is water, rest, really listening to the intuition um, whenever possible. Really being connected to the body is gonna really just be the the guiding post in all of it, whatever the situation, how it pans out for you individually. So I will see you in the next one. This feels like a really good place for us to kind of convene on and then come back to when uh, around around when July starts is when I feel like this will figure when we'll reconvene, we'll say. Okay. All right. I will see you in the next one.